Well, hey everybody, it's me, Tristan, on Billy's channel, etc., etc. Yeah, so this is a video that I'm doing, and Billy's going to do one right after me. He's the original puzzle master, on the topic of why astrology is not taught in schools. And I think there are three main reasons to why it isn't taught in schools. But before I begin, I'll want to mention a couple of little caveats to this. First of all, school is a very broad, school can mean a lot of things. For this video, I'm going to take it to mean primary and secondary education, so elementary school and high school, because at the post-secondary level, it is taught. There are a lot of people, even on YouTube, that offer courses in astrology, and there are monasteries, there are places that you can go if you want to learn astrology in a more formal setting. And then also, there are some university courses, not on astrology specifically, but that would touch on astrology, or that would mention astrology, even if they don't present it as fact, even if it's just like sometimes presented as a mythology or a belief that some people have, but sometimes it is taught at the university level. And also, even within public and high schools, even though it might not be part of the curriculum anywhere, at least not in any Western countries, there's a good chance that it is some parts of India, maybe some parts of Central Africa, taught in schools as a regular part of the curriculum. But even in places where it isn't, there are some teachers, that might be viewed by most students or most parents or whatever as nut jobs that do, take astrology to heart and take the time and effort to teach it to their students, even if it's not an official part of what they're supposed to be teaching. So that doesn't exist. So anyway, why isn't it? Why don't we all learn it in elementary school or in high school, before the age of 18? And I think there's three main reasons. First reason is that I think, don't have any statistics to back this up, but feel free to disagree with me if you like, but I believe the majority of people, the majority of the population, does not believe in astrology. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not true, but just the mere fact that the majority of people don't believe in it means that it's not going to be taught in schools. Like, if majority of people didn't believe that bananas grew on trees, then that wouldn't be taught in schools. If the majority of people didn't believe that 2 + 2 = 4, you wouldn't be learning that in schools. So that's a big thing. And then, but even if, that's big enough on its own. But even if people did believe in it, even if it was like commonly accepted knowledge that the positions of the stars and planets and the time and place that you were born has a direct effect on your character and a direct effect on future events in your life, which are kind of two different but related things, I still don't think it would be taught in schools, because in school, school sort of teaches you how to learn. It doesn't really teach you everything you know. Like, the majority of things that most people know, that we all know, we don't learn in school. You learn outside of school. You read things, you watch documentaries, and even if you don't try to learn things, you talk to people, you view the world out of your own two eyes. So even if you're not trying to learn anything, you're learning, and most of what you know, you didn't learn in school, no matter who you are or where you're from. So it's only the very core sort of things that you can't really learn on your own, or that it's more difficult to learn on your own, that are actually taught in schools, like math, like analyzing literature, like grammar, foreign languages, so the basic principles of science, atomic structure, and all that. So that's another reason. Third reason, I think, even if it was important, is that astrology, it's easy to learn on your own. Like, it doesn't take a teacher. Like, unlike math, where if you pick up a math book and you know nothing about math, you can't just read it and know math. You kind of have to go through some exercises, practice it on yourself. But with astrology, and same with reading, or same with a lot of the things you learn in schools. But with astrology, I mean, anybody who wants to learn astrology can go to any library or go online and learn everything they want to know right there. So it's kind of not something that really, there's only so many hours in a day, and there's a lot of things that aren't taught in schools. You don't learn how to operate a forklift in school. You don't, don't learn the provinces of Congo in school. But if you really wanted to know these things, you could learn them on your own. So I think those are probably the three reasons why astrology is not taught in schools. But yes, love to know what you think. So leave comments below. Thumbs up to all you people out there. Thank you so much for watching. And this is just my opinion. Could be completely full of shit. I'm not really sure, but yeah, just based on my own little meandering experience. So thanks for watching, and so long.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween 2014.